That ending to Scheherazade is just as good as any climax. Supper's Ready, Awaken. It should be up there. Why isn't this band up there with those? I don't get it. What's up, guys? Welcome back to Just JP. My name is Justin, and today we're listening to Renaissance with the song Northern Lights. This is from their album, A Song for All Seasons, which was released in 1978. Honestly, I wanted to listen to Renaissance tonight. I didn't look up any recommendations from them or anything. I just decided to choose this song because I haven't heard it yet. This was apparently their only song to chart. This is going to be kind of a silly question, but you guys will have the answer for me. What other bands do you feel, especially in progressive rock, that are underrated, should deserve a lot more attention, should deserve a lot more praise and credit for their music and perhaps even their overall contribution to progressive rock? I'm curious. I want to know because I'm finding it really interesting why Renaissance is just not up there. I don't know. Anyways, as always, you guys can join me in the comments down below. You can join me on Twitter. If you enjoyed the video, if you enjoy any of the videos, please share it. Just press the button, choose a place, choose an outlet, press share. Maybe someone else will enjoy the videos as well, and that is the only way the channel will grow. This is Northern Lights by Renaissance.
Not the bound, I turn to see the northern lights behind the wind. Horizons seem to beckon me, learn how to cry too young, so now I live to sing. The northern lights are in my mind, they guide me back to you. Horizons seem to beckon me, learn how to cry too young, so now I live to sing. No, it's hard away from you, traveling roads and passing through. It's not for money and it's not for fame, I just can't explain. Sometimes it's lonely, marking the space between the days. Early hours pass away, I sing to you of northern lights, I sing for you of northern nights. Past the future, here or there, shelter comes in words from you, so talk to me. I hear your voice, it comforts me. In morning dreams, I take your hand, you walk with me. The northern lights are in my mind, they guide me back to you. Eastern folds still hide there, home again. I look for you and find you there. Destination homeward now, take the easy way, bring me down, making my heart wait. Now I see, hard to be really free. I'm missing you near me, marking the space between the days. Early hours pass away, I sing to you of northern lights, I sing for you of northern nights. The northern lights are in my mind, they guide me back to you. The northern lights are in my eyes, they guide me back to you.
usually when a band writes a single, they are writing a single to attract a general and commercial attention. And a band may not purposely write a song as a single, it just comes out that way. Sometimes it's natural, sometimes it's on purpose. I don't know which way Renaissance went with this one. A single has to be accessible to a general audience, and it still has to retain your personality. It still has to retain the band's heart. Who are this band? So even though there's a general mold that the band has to fit in to provide and produce a single like this, they still have to have their mark on it. So Renaissance, I think, is a perfect example of taking a progressive band who's made songs 20 plus minutes, who's made epics, and they're able to take a song, make it a single, put it out there. This would definitely capture a general audience, but there's little moments in there that still retain the heart of what makes this band. There's still little unique markings present in the song. With Renaissance specifically, they're a progressive rock, progressive folk rock and folk band, I would say, primarily. Those are like their main genres and sounds. And the folk part of this song really stands out really well. I'm going to talk about her singing in a little bit because we all know we got to talk about Annie. But the guitar and the bass really do a great job of setting up this nice folky rhythm. The keyboard and orchestral elements also do the exact same thing, still retaining the mark of Renaissance. So right there we get a little peek of what the chorus will eventually become. But already for a single, you're getting a peek into the chorus. You're getting a little bit section, a little sample of it, and it sounds great. I really, really love her voice, obviously. I mean, she sings great. And the way that she sets up a prelude to what will become the chorus sounds great. Because before that, she's singing right here, and it's just like this, and we're talking like that. That right here, Annie is staying right in this level right here, right in the low mid-range, right? The way that she sings this part right here, it sounds inspirational. It sounds very inspirational. This song has a very strong, uplifting nature to it. The extra instrumentation in the back, still retaining the folk elements, but now climaxing. The drumming fills are great, little bass accents here and there. That's how you write a good single. I mean, really, that's how you write a good single. She absolutely kills that section there in the break, about halfway in the song, a little bit over. She kills and nails that section. One thing I like about Annie is, I guess you can tell that she's a trained singer. She knows every single muscle in her throat and how to use it to say and sing what she's singing. There's a certain vocal knowledge that you have to use it that well. And her voice is strong. When she sings even softer parts, you can hear the internal strength in her voice. And that's one thing I love when she sings, even in softer sections. You don't need to be belting out notes. You don't need to be singing out loud to have a strong presence with your vocals. No, not at all. It just takes a well-trained singer to do that. And Annie, oh, she has it all. Yep, she got it.
Early hours pass away. I sing to you of northern lights. I sing for you of northern nights.
And there, in that little break near the end, you're getting a little taste of maybe what else the band has to offer. A little bit more of their medieval, I've heard the term used, leanings. Their more folk progressive leanings. Getting back to what I said in the beginning, a single has to capture a new audience and bring them into your fold, into your band, and into enjoying your music. If you enjoyed this, you'll say, okay, this was really good. Let me see what else they can offer. And then you may find yourself listening to the rest of this album, looking back at their past releases, seeing really their progressive leanings with songs like Scheherazade and albums like Scheherazade. But that's what a single's job is made to do. And I think that it accomplishes it really well here. Yeah, the way that it comes into this is really, really well done. And that's all I have to say on it. It's really good. Now, it's going to be interesting for me because I've heard their other stuff before coming to this one. It's weird because I like this song and I would listen to it, but it's definitely not a favorite of mine. To me, there are songs like Scheherazade, Ocean Gypsy, Ashes Are Burning. To me, those songs just allow for more creativity and a little bit more freedom, and I can hear that they use that to great effect. I'm not saying that they didn't or they weren't creative here in making Northern Lights, but with Renaissance specifically, I feel that they do a great job of using their time wisely. So in the 4 minutes here, they used their time wisely and it was awesome. It's just I prefer what I've heard in their other stuff. It all comes down to preference. Like I said, I like the song. I would listen to it. I'm just saying what I would prefer. The lyrics, destination outward bound, I turn to see the northern lights behind the wing. Horizons seem to beckon me, learn how to cry too young, so now I live to sing. The northern lights are in my mind, they guide me back to you. Horizons seem to beckon me, learning how to cry too young, so now I live to sing. It seems the song is just about moving on to the past and looking forward to the future. From the very opening lines, destination outward bound, I turn to see the northern lights behind the wing. So she's on the plane, the northern lights, this thing of beauty, this majestic sight in the sky is behind her. She looks, so you can maybe kind of see a little color, a little green popping out. She can't quite see it. But then she says, horizons seem to beckon me. Learned how to cry too young, so now I live to sing. The future is what's calling her. She has to move forward. She learned how to cry too young, so now she lives to sing. She felt pain at an early age, and so now she uses her singing to move forward and overcome that pain. But, the northern lights are in my mind, they guide me back to you. Horizons seem to beckon me. You know it's hard away from you, traveling roads and passing through. It's not for money and it's not for fame. I just can't explain, sometimes it's lonely. Okay, so maybe she's actually leaving someone. She says, you know it's hard away from you, so she's leaving someone behind, those northern lights, traveling roads and passing through, and she's not doing this for popularity. She's not doing this for money or for fame. She can't explain, but she does miss this person. Marking the space between the days, early hours pass away, I sing to you of northern lights, I sing to you of northern lights. So for whatever reason, she had to leave the person behind, this northern light, and she compares this person to northern lights, calling them that. So this person was evidently a person of beauty, a positive influence in her life, but for whatever reason, she had to move on, but she still thinks of that person, and she says that she feels safe hearing words coming from them. So talk to me, I hear your voice, it comforts me. She dreams of them. So even though her future is moving forward, whether that's because of her career, she still thinks and has feelings for this person that she may have left back home. And even though she's continually moving forward and looking over the horizon, as it says, those northern lights are in my mind, they guide me back to you. It says here, actually, okay, there we go. I love when I'm like at least slightly correct. And he says that the song is about leaving the northern lights of England and Roy Wood behind when I was working over in the US. Wood, who was a member of ELO, was engaged to Haslam for a time. Okay, now it all comes together. It all makes sense now. So I enjoyed the song. It wasn't my favorite from them, but I still liked it. You know, like, you're allowed to like songs even if it's not a favorite. Like, anyways, let me know what you guys thought of the song. You can join me on Twitter. You can join me in the comments down below. Please share the video if you enjoy it. And I will see you later. Bye.